If there was one issue that the Tories feel very passionately about, one issue that divides them more than any other, and one issue that some party strategists wish would just go away, it's Europe. David Cameron is going to offer a referendum in-out in 2017. Why wait?
There are a huge mix of views in the Conservative Party, but I think there is a general assumption that in is not sustainable.
Have your own referendum right now, in or out?
We should be in the European Union. I strongly believe that. For business reasons primarily. It does need a lot of reform, don't get me wrong, absolutely. But for business reasons, and we need it. We can't have this uncertainty at all. Business need to know in or out, and we should stay in as a result.
Obviously in government, but out of the EU.
Oh, very slick.
My instinct is that we're very likely to be out unless the Prime Minister can pull out something really good out of his negotiations with Europe.
So how many can I put in out?
You're allowed one vote,
One vote.
and one ball.
One ball. Well, it's got to be out, guys. There you go, Giles.
Why is it so definitely out?
Because we are fed up with people running our country. We want to repatriate our laws here. We want to have employment laws that make us the fastest growing place and the biggest GDP growing in the whole of the west of the world.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
You sound awfully like people I met in Doncaster.
Well, Doncaster is an awfully nice place. But no, South Derbyshire's good enough for me, and it's staying Tory, thank you.
Most of the Tories that were out have already left the Conservative Party and were at UKIP. But it's surprising to me that the remainder still are out. But I would expect it to be only the innies that were still here, but the box doesn't lie.
No secretaries of state playing ball. We're having our referendum now.
Oh, right, okay.
I put it in because I've personally benefited from the EU, from the Erasmus programme, for example. I've lived in France for many years, and I think we're stronger to be part of something bigger. We're in a globalised world. We're much better in.
I'm out personally under the current terms because I think that we should be a global power, not just confined to a European power. We should have a free trade agreement with the European Union that actually expands, and let's trade with the world.
Oh, let me out.
There you are. They don't like this one, it scares them. Making. Do you want to do it? Of course you can. What do you reckon that's about?
Europe, isn't it?
We're having the referendum early.
When I was 11, I was a Eurosceptic, and now I'm not, so I don't know.
You were a Eurosceptic at 11?
Yeah.
It's a bit early, isn't it?
It's a little bit early, but then I kind of got a little bit more...
Then you grew up?
Yeah, basically.
I think there's always a few people that just don't quite understand. What they don't understand is we've won the argument for Europe.
There's such a crucial thing to take place. It's going to affect our country for generations. Really complex, detailed negotiations to take place. We've got to listen to that, see what the arguments are, see how it pans out, and then make a decision.
The mood box never ceases to surprise. Very early on, out was well ahead. And then suddenly the ins kept coming in. Now, some people were so surprised by that, they suggested, what could it be? And one solution seems to be lots of Tories who used to be out aren't in this party anymore.